Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today we're going to be going into the Tangle on Darkest Dungeon 2, continuing on with our Grand Slam attempt. This is Act 4, I've done Act 1, 2, and 3 so far, and this is the last region before the mountain, so I might also be doing the mountain in this episode, so stay tuned for that. For those of you who are wondering what all I have done in this inn, there will probably be a card once again somewhere on the screen right about now, if I figured that out. Otherwise, it is in the previous episode. Either way, it will bring you to the previous episode, and it will be somewhere in the description below. It is at the end of the episode, just kind of labeled inn stuff, blah blah blah, something along those lines. But that is where I've done all the inn stuff for this inn before we head out to the Tangle. Kind of describing what we got, what all relationship stuff happened, everything I've used. So up till now, things have been going really well. My only gripe is I don't have very much food gear for my reanimated rabbit, and that is kind of my own fault for taking the reanimated rabbit when I didn't have food gear to start with, so that's kind of whatever. But otherwise, I kind of want to see if I can get a better trophy than the Rancid Feast. There's 2 that I'm hoping for in the Tangle. We'll see if we get them. So I will be taking on the Dreaming General again. We'll see what happens. The Dreaming General with this group actually is not too bad. And watch me eat those words now that I've said it.
A bond to be counted on.
Alright, we got Barbaric Yop, De-Stressing Sarmenti, Battle Ballad, Solo, and Bulwark of Faith are absolutely worthless to me. Slice Off giving Para Dodge, or is that Dodge Plus? Flag Grenade giving Sarmenti Strength, Noxious Blast healing Reynald, and Smite healing Para. Some decent stuff there, I'm not gonna complain. But I've done a few Area 1 Dreaming Generals now, so Area 3 Dreaming General, I'm not sure, isn't out of the question here. I just need to know where he is and what to do. Avoid the Watchtower, huh? So if the lair is here, that means I need to go to this resistance encounter. That assistance... Oh, I need to skip the cache? I don't want to skip the cache. I need to skip both caches. I'm a loot goblin. Why must I skip? I'd really love to run up those ingresses, to be honest. But what I realistically could do is Oblivion Ingress, Assistance, Resistance, Lair, to either of the assistance to the Hoarder, maybe get some food stuff, yeah. To the Unknown, which looks like I then have to go to the assistance to the Chirurgeon to fight. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. Let's go. Course plotted. I'm fine with it. I guess I could have hit that one.
A beautiful illusion that was the world.
Fight and block.
Fragmented and...
Blind them. Yeah, let's blind them. Impervious. Not that that's going to help them. Right, on course so we can get the Herald. Blight them.
A slow dissection.
1 blight.
An unavoidable end.
2 blights. Ha ha ha. Didn't really stress her out. She took the damage because we have the trinket on her where she can't take DOT damage. Instead, she just takes 2 damage. Interesting to see that going off.
The slow suffering begins.
We'll bear Barbaric Yop. Since both of them are going to get eaten alive, let's focus on the 2 up front here. Ooh. Let's heal Sarmenti there. Get rid of the blocks. Burn them, maybe. Yes, burn them. Toe for more taunt. And slice off.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Fade to black for a blind on the one with the crit. We're gonna blight this one.
Work.
You're going down on next turn, which means I can probably execute that one. And if Boudica's good enough, there we go.
The one.
Alright, mastery point already.
This work
Debuff
is
resistance.
and
Actually kind of like that one. Alright.
The loathing abates.
Alright, so what I actually kind of want to do, since Boudica isn't doing damage anyway, let's get the resistances on her. That way, I mean, I know she can resist the taunt, but
The destination's never.
then I said I had to go to this assistance encounter, so I can go to the lair, so let's do that. Destitute in items. Don't really need the scouting because I know exactly where I'm going, right? Like there's no actual choices for me. Yeah, I don't care then about the scouting. If that's actually a choice there. Bandages can probably get tossed at some point, otherwise I'll use them really quickly. It's food and supplies or scouting. Food and supplies. Apples and cheese and stale bread. Kind of go good together, I suppose. Alright, let's save this. Toss on the bandages, just in case bleeding becomes a thing, and go to the resistance encounter,
Should be.
which has more ambushes along the way. Alright. Let's see what happens. What do we have to fight? We're not leaving, so it's empty. Elite. Alright, let's get rid of those bishops. I don't like the bishops very much.
Bravo!
We can then honestly just wicked hack getting rid of that block and doing a tad bit of damage to him. Light again. 35 health for the ordained one. Wow.
Awash in turmoil.
I mean, quite honestly, if I can do one damage to this other bishop, they both go down, so it's not the biggest deal. It's this ordained knight that's a slight problem. So if we magnesium rain, I get the burn, they're down. Okay.
A promising development.
Yup. That'll put a weak on. He'll probably on guard. So let's burn him for now. Slice off for the Vuln. Slice off the bleed. And I doubt we get it, but no execute. Bandages for the heal.
This wound at least has
And there we go. Still does 13 damage, wow.
And wanes.
There we go.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of
And
threats.
survey says nothing fun.
The loathing whispers.
Alright. 2-seed lair. Which has a rough patch. Before I go there, gonna throw that on. Just being safe. Because you never know. And I would prefer this run not to end. Alright, General's Keep. Let's go. Arbalest needs to go away. So, once again, doing the Encore. Into Plague Grenade. Into Plague Grenade, because Blight does wonders. 14 damage around. At least the Arbalest goes away. Then we can toe to toe, getting the taunts, getting a block off. Then we can burn them, getting a block off, getting some damage over time, getting the execution ready. One down. Four damage around. We Magnesium Rain. That gets rid of the Lost Soul. That burns the others for a little bit. Both go to Death's Door.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
And we just got one left. So, let's see how I can do this. Might heal her for too much. So, Adrenaline Rush. And then Papers. Advancing. Getting rid of the bishop, lighting the knight. Getting rid of both blocks. Yeah, that didn't hurt too bad. Then we can weak both the front row. And that should hurt significantly. A 17 around on the knight, while I deal with everything else. Still need a bit more on that bishop. I think we can still do that and still do Adrenaline Rush after she takes a few hits.
And now, the greatest test of all.
That scared me. I thought that was going to be a double hit to Death's Door. Armor Break. Fade to black. Light you. Then if we yop, that heals greatly. Then honestly, accusation and both go. Oh, well, just the night goes, then death door there. Get her healed for a bit more. Losing my voice here. She's almost topped up, and plop. Jeez, I'm losing my voice. Alright, not the trinket that I would have really liked, but that was the second trinket on my list. Because I can plop that trinket on, buy all the stuff I would possibly want if there's anything there, then switch the trinkets back, or the trophies back. And, I mean, other stuff is nice.
Locked in a nightmare slumber, he is tortured by...
Alright, let's do this one. Just want to take a quick look at what I have in stock really quick. Alright. So we are going to slice off for the bleed. He resisted, but he has a vuln. Gonna get him blighted. It's gonna hurt a little bit. He's 185 to tear through. Get the weak on him. Sarmenti resisted the daze, so I can do smite. Oh wait, there was no daze. This is the turn to do it. Double blight. Cause growths. $21 a round.
The enemy weakened.
Alright, I need the taunts on her. And he has daze, so Reynald needs to move back. For the stress, light, 29 a round. Good thing they last for 5, because that's absolutely ripping him apart. Holy Lance hitting the taproot. We yop again. I get taunts back, but if I toe-to-toe, I also do, but this would put the weak on. And let's Razor Wit, because that will do damage and put Sarmenti where he needs to be. Slice off. EA bleed, EA vuln. Stress. Light grenade. 37, 40 damage a round. We have one taproot left there, right? That's what I think I see there in the back. Yep. Then we have a taunt, so Wicked Hack. Some bandage there. We're going to Encore Para. Flag Grenade. And we're just going to keep things as is because next turn we win. I don't think that's... Oh, that is a growth proceed. Death Door. But we can Rakish Revelry. Alright. De-stress on Reynald. Not sure this is going to do anything. But we have Execution. So, bye-bye, General. I wonder if Reynald knew him. Mastery point. Got everything else. I'll take it. Now, I do believe...
The
yep.
loathing abates.
So, first of all, let's do this, and then do that. That gives me 2. I don't believe I want anything from here, if I'm being totally honest. Turn end, ally ahead, gain on miss at first in turn order, yeah. So Stirring Snuff goes away, Cleansing Sensor goes away, and that goes away because Reynald has a realistic chance of being first. Then Footman's Grog can also go away. Leaf Suspension can go away. Then, this is where things have to be decided. So Strength, Regent Star... I don't think the boss I'm going to go up against has a chance to stun. I could be very wrong. I really, realistically do not want to take that chance. I know the move resistance is a thing though, so let's get rid of the Clarifying Poultice, that's one. I just don't see that the trinket prices could be a thing there, but I have so many that it is a very small chance I'm going to run out of relics or baubles that, yeah, I have this. We're gonna stick with it. Then Assistance Encounter.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming. Our protection has been stripped to its last.
There are things that I could potentially see at the Hoarder wanting, though. I don't have a choice for armor, which is the one thing I would want. Let's get rid of some relics, because I also need the flame.
The Wainwright awaits.
And I'm not taking that.
Trade.
Hoarder, because Hoarder unknown.
Trust your instincts.
To table? Yeah. Because there's realistically things I could get here that I need.
These seasoned soldiers were deployed to a winding front, meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountain.
Nothing fun. Just a same old normal fight, so... De-stress Sarmenti. Give them some diseases. You know, this never really crossed my mind that I'm blighting them, but do you think Para knows she's fighting with biological warfare? Other than the fact that she knows she's probably making them sick.
A promising development.
We'll hack at the mongrel, getting rid of the dodge either way. Fire breather goes away. Was not expecting a low blow to still go at her. This will take him out most likely, right? No. But now I can take him out. She can adrenaline rush. And then 2 and 3, so take out Doggo. Who goes next? Take out the human.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Strange sapper can be left. I don't have the space. Alright. Mr. Hoarder, what do we have?
His attention is unfocused.
Please, something useful? I mean, the Mortal Ward is pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Crit dodge plus and -2 stress. Interesting. There is a food gear here that I would really prefer to have, and I can just trade out the war medals for it. Then I don't want any of these other trinkets really. I mean, the Mortal Ward could be good, but I don't want to be entering Death's Door. That's not on my agenda, so I don't want to be planning to have a trinket on hand for in case it happens. You know? How are relationships looking? Very friendly. So realistically, if I took the poetry, that could max a few things out, or up a few things. The ceremonial drum, no, that's not going to work how I want because I need to be blocking combos. The clotting poultice stops bleeding. Now there's something that handy. I do have a plan for that ethereal dust. Oh, I have a plan for that ethereal dust. Okay, so to get the clotting poultice, I'd either have to dump candles, dump relics, baubles, 2% crit, some speed, or prep items. Yeah, that's what I can do. Clotting poultice. Thank you. Oh, Oasis. What was my thing? Avoid the watchtower. Okay. I avoided it.
The loathing whispers.
You know, this is gonna have some very significant uses depending upon what I can get. So, fill our barrels. I'll find a way to use it.
Laden. You can carry no more.
I do want to take a look at this really quick because... There we go. That's the thing right here. I remember last time I had the food barrels, these didn't stack correctly. It looks like everything is stacking correctly. I wish I could just use items here. So I would totally just use the mineral-rich spring water to get rid of stress. So I'm going to use that Deathcap Spore on the Oblivion Rampart there. Suppose we'll get rid of the tug rope. I'm really not sure these ceremonial drums are going to work how I want them to. Because if I recall correctly, and I probably don't... Okay, it's not the fight I thought it was going to be. The mountain boss's combo bypasses any resistance of movement.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Honestly, I can use the Deathcap Spore on the Chirurgeon. That could be funny. Just hit him down to 0.
Slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay, yep, these two for the taunt. We'll do something about it then. Ooh. Okay. Well, 15 and 14, both of them go down, right?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So, Inspiring Cry. She's down to 5. Burn them just in case. Toe-to-toe for Taunt. And Inspiring Tune for the Stress. Now we're fine. Slice off for that. He goes down. 1 down.
Another impediment, cleared with impunity.
Light you.
Malaise, measured and steady.
And can I heal up? No. No biggie. What I can do, however, is some very odd shenanigans. So, battle heal.
This road cannot be walked alone.
I don't think that's going to work how I wanted it to, because you healed for too much. You healed for too much.
Reprieve.
War medals.
Test is put before you.
Okay, the Unwavering Standard could be good. I still need to toss stuff. I mean, I really feel like I should just toss the Dark Impulse and use whatever else he gets. But I know there's some really bad ones. So, I mean, the chance I get what I want is very, very minimal at this point. Didn't want the pouch fly anyway. Don't want the wheel. That I will take. Thank you for the armor. So I don't know what either of those are. And that's the one thing the scouting could have helped with, is peace of mind not knowing I'm gonna have like the ambush or like the breakdown. Okay. Urchin goes away. Urchin goes away.
A master stroke.
Urchin went away. Wicked hack. And I think that means I can make a lost soul go away.
A righteous action.
Very good chance that this ends right now. Lovely.
One less
That was hardly a block. Take what we can. Please don't tell me more inventory management. Thank you. Like 2. The leeches. Haven't I fought? I've already fought this guy this run. I mean, I'll take the mastery point. By the morrow, we'll be glad we fled, huh? Nah, I mean, I want the mastery point, so... Okay. Urchins go away. That would be 5. 7. Then if I do this, I hit everyone. Okay. So urchins go before they can do their massive crit. We will hack them just to do a bit of damage. We'll go at the one that's burning to take it out faster. We blight it, it goes down. And then there was one.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Get our taunt back on Boudica. So toe-to-toe to save the Yop. And then we can slice off. It bleeds out. Honestly, to de-stress Boudica.
Calculated generosity.
And then we have the rest of our turns to deal with this jazz. I'm going to use the Death Cap Spores for funsies and to get rid of it. Then Plague Grenade to get the patient, and that also does some damage to him. Then, because it's what Dismas can hit, he'll take out the Woodsman. And then, because, yeah. Encore. Wait. Why did turn end not remove Bleed, Blight, Burn? I'm not complaining. Oh, that wasn't his turn. Okay. Go at you. Blight you.
Excellent work.
21 out of 22 on the patient. I was so close. And we need to Adrenaline Rush. We need to Adrenaline Rush. Go ahead and do that. Then Yop to heal up. Hit the Woodsman. Light the back two again.
A brilliant conclusion.
One down. Go ahead and keep thinking Boudica's a toy.
And wanes.
I do see, now that I've used this a little bit, where it's not great, because even on the things that she would normally resisted, not saying that, you know, she has the greatest resistances, she's still taking the 2 damage, which isn't great, but it's keeping her from taking a lot more damage in the long run, too. We'll de-stress you.
A simple kindness.
Burn the corpses. Ouchie. And then I get into scary positions like this.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
So, I mean, I know she's gonna heal, because a few things going on, but... Alright, I am gonna Encore Dismas just so I can smite Execution.
Persistence will overcome even...
And then I guess we'll build up damage there. Have to get rid of the corpse. Have to get rid of the corpse. Also heals her. The fact that that goes through guard is absolutely bonkers. Lighting you. Probably should have healed Boudica. Let's battle heal, because I don't think Adrenaline Rush is on anymore.
Savor it.
Then get the taunts again. Do this for the stress and try to blind him. No? Okay.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady.
Razor Wit.
Exhaustion takes.
Now he's comboed for when he gets into front.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
I'm gonna have a heart attack because of that stupid thing. Okay, there's my adrenaline rush. Encore so we can hit twice without him healing.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
What's her death blow resistance looking like? 90 still okay. Is that a heal on Boudica? That's a heal on Boudica. I think I'm gonna take it. We're then gonna yop him to try to stun him and get the weak on him. At least we got the weak. What is his stun resistance? 75, so that was a very low chance, but it was a chance. Blighting.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
De-stress. Toe-to-toe for the taunt. He's got 18, so we probably can take him out this turn. Razor Wit.
A master stroke.
9 health left. As long as this hits for 2, we're good. I stand corrected. But there we go. Mastery point. Remove all negative quirks. Appalling Apron, which is a thing that he's been using. I might. No, healing received from skills down. I don't like that.
The loathing of bane.
Bottle case can go. Appalling Apron can go. Fanatic Fearing and Austere. I don't know if this travels to all acts or just this in particular. So I'm really tentative of using this. So I'm gonna toss it. I don't care if it gets rid of Austere. Then up Loathing, which I'm fine with. And then we have our Rampart, which I should probably put some items on for as a just in case. Kind of as those shit buttons, you know? Okay, let's do this.
Loathing made manifest.
I need that altar to go down. So double Plague Grenade, because that's a lot of blight. Prelude on the taunted one. I'm okay with that. Especially because she can yop and get him weakened. Three damage from the fall. I'm 100% okay with that. Their Plague Grenade, 14 damage, it's down. I had more Pustules, I think. But I'm not gonna quite heal her yet. So, Damage on Exemplar. They both do the same, so I suppose since this heals Reynald and... Oh, this gives Sarmenti this, so we'll do Strength. Go for taunts. Yeah, go for taunts. Prelude. 22 damage out of 40 some. I will heal her this time around. Also mineral rich. Slice off. Bleed and a vuln. We're set. Slice off.
Malaise. Measured and
Blight.
steady.
5 damage from the fall. Armor break. And it's down. Alright. Mastery point, flame, sickening silence. If stained item is equipped, apply to attacker when hit. If diseased, 6 blight. If not diseased. Yeah, that's one I'm probably not going to be using. And then... Alright. So, Buttressing Band can go. No one is diseased. I probably should keep it that way. That's a Dark Impulse I already tossed. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna toss the Sickening Silence. Depending upon the disease I had, that could be good. Because, like, I forget which one it was I had. Tarantism, I think it was, on Boudica. I'd be fine with that, and then on hit, 6 blight on the person I want them to hit anyway. That's great.
There are yet places.
I'm sure there's much better setups there, but if I didn't have anything else, I'd be fine with that. Oh boy. Okay. There's a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of here if I can. On the Wainwright, Academics map for the pot and still right now. Then we're going to toss the Academics map. For the route, we're going to the mountain. Mastery Trainer right away. Wicked Hack is going to be 1. Pyrrhic alone could take all 4. Razor Wit, Fade to Black. Okay, and Reynald's pretty set. So, Noxious Blast first of all. Battlefield Medicine and Indiscriminate as oh shits. I don't need Wicked Hack. So I think what I want is Fade to Black having a higher crit rate and the potential of comboing over Magnesium Rain. And we'll go with that. Provisioner.
Spend what you can.
What do we got? What do we got? Anything for removing bad quirks? It does not look like that. What I can see. I also don't see anything for relic use. Healing received from skills, blight resistance. So, just for room's sake, and so it doesn't yell at me.
The roads are rife with peril. A little protection is always welcome.
Bobbles gone. Okay. Then she had austere, so I'm gonna try to make it so Boudica can't move. Once again, I'm not sure that's going to be a thing, but we'll see. Clotting Poultice on Reynald, because I'm assuming he's going to be the next up to be hit once she's gone. Oddly tuned loot, just because stress stuff. Dartboard between Reynald and Sarmenti. There's nothing to remove stress, but we can get the boxing gloves.
A bit of comfort
Stimulating Poultice, Holy Beads, Blasphemous Idol. So in items here. Let's pair with that, right? Okay. Max, very friendly. Sermenti and Para are almost max. So what I'll do is with you two, that's max. And then that. Give the Holy Beats to Boudica. Blasphemous Idol to Reynold. Stimulating Poultice to Sermenti. Just so they have a better chance at getting strength, the pipeweed, and the whiskey flask, so I can get one more max. So that was Boudica and Para. Now everyone is max affinity. Alright. Then I guess Para doesn't get access to the Songbook of Rousing Tunes. That's fine. Oh, neither does Boudica. But Reynold and Sermenti are the ones I really wanted. After that, stale bread.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Apples and cheese. And steak and spuds. So at 44, so let's double check my items quick for combat. For the boss, what I'm looking to do is Boudica's gonna have the Pustil Salve, Reynold is gonna have the Pustil Salve, Sermenti's gonna have Ethereal Dust so he can encore over and over, and then let's do Spore Grenade on Para, so that the Spore Grenade goes off multiple times, or like, you know, with her trinkets. So that means on the way to the boss, I can use these, use those two, and I have two. I have the Spore Grenade set aside, I have this set aside, that set aside, and that set aside, so I can use the Triage Kit if I need. And I'm honestly wondering if I should have the Holy Water set aside, but... Okay, so that's my stuff for the mountain. Let's go. Oh, this is looking good.
While the heart still beats,
Yop removes Bleed, Blight, Burn. Smite removes Bleed, Blight, Burn. I'm almost tempted to take off the trinket.
The hopeful.
Encore de-stresses. Slice Off removes Bleed, Blight, Burn. Zealous Accusation can heal.
Tried and tested.
Toe to toe. Strengthens Sermenti, Magnesium Rain. Greater dodge, or dodge plus on Boudica. Don't use either of those. Noxious Blast, remove Bleed, Blight, Burn on Reynold. Battle Heal, remove Bleed, Blight, Burn on Para. We got a lot of things working for us there. Now if I remember to use them, that's the main thing.
At last, the great singer.
Alright, let's go get us a Ravenous Reach. Boudica's fully healed now, or she will be by the time I get to the Ingress. So I'm happy with these set of runs no matter what happens at this point. Yeah, screw it, let's use our candles. Make sure everything goes according to plan. Flesh Warps, that is melee skills, less damage taken. I'm gonna fire grenade them. Encore. Double blight. So that's 7. That's 10. Burn you because you're taking less melee damage as is. Resisted that. We will yop you, maybe stunning. Alright. It's 10 and 16, so an extra blight on the altar, and it goes down. Now we just have to worry about the big guy. Range skills do less.
On to the next.
Blight you.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Rip him apart. Wicked hack, do some damage. Respectful, rip him apart more. Three whole damage.
Cooperation is
Slice off, he's dead. Alright. I think that went well. The rush of a hard-earned kill. Was that really hard-earned? Milk-soaked linens. Yeah, we can use more candles. I got enough this run. Alright, we're gonna change things up slightly. Slice off, get it bleeding, we crit for 10.
large.
15, it goes down on its turn. Boudica can toe-to-toe, getting the block plus off.
A promising development.
And they didn't get a buff.
Hold fast. For who knows what.
Oh, that's not
lies in
cool.
the beyond.
Spiked ball you. Blight you. Roll Razor Wit you to get Era back in place. And then Holy Lance. Probably putting on the burn. Wicked Hack for the damage. Get rid of the corpse so everything's in range. You missed. Fade to black. Death blow 1, the other's burning. And, well, armor break. Armor break.
Awash in turmoil.
At least you went for the one I wanted. And then she got ya. Oh boy, I'm having fun.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Now, for the potential hard part. Alright, let's realistically look at things here. So, Ethereal Dust on you for that plan. Or Grenade on you for the plan. And I have Pustel Cells, I have a Triage Kit, I have the Holy Water. So, I know the Holy Water can remove his combo, which would negate a lot of stuff. The Triage Kit is a one-time use rather than two-time uses, and heals for more, but doesn't remove Bleed, Blight, Burn. What I'm torn about is the Holy Water, because the combo knocking back. I just remember him going multiple times, so screw it. I'll go with the combo and hope that's not a mistake. And hoping that it being on Boudica isn't a mistake either.
The colliginous cathedral. Malign temple of the Iron Crown.
Alright, here we go.
Reach.
It's all blocks to strength. There's the combo. Let's see this.
We can rely
Setback
only
when combos ignores dodge on this one. 100% damage and stun. Okay. So for now, we're gonna encore. We can double blight.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
That's going to do 3 to 5. This is going to do more in a very short amount of time. He's also comboed. Maybe he's stunned. No, not really. Wicked Hack would get rid of his block. No matter what. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I really should have immobilized her, though.
Stumbling and stupefied.
All right. Then, once again with the burn. Blight, and we're stunned, so we can't get rid of the block. You're next. I think that is the dodge. Okay. Well, I'll just have to roll with it. He's taking 10 around. Gonna crit me, that's fine. Because of Bodica. Gonna go smite. Oh, he's gonna Reynald too. Alright, that may hurt. It's only for 1. Yeah, yop. Get him weak. So 11, 13, if I can do a little more, he goes down on his turn. Now is when the fun begins.
Measure out your violence, then apply it judiciously.
The fact that he can do that on his turn is not the most fair, like that round. Alright, so we're gonna encore. And we have to do 100 damage now. So, Spore Grenade, which he dodged. Plague Grenade. No, Plague Grenade does less, right? 6 and 4. And hope that doesn't eat Para alive.
Knows what lurks in the beyond.
We're gonna Pustle Salve that. And take the damage on Reynald. Is now Rumation, right? Which gets him this. But then 29 and 55. So realistically, he goes down in 2 turns just due to the blight. Let's just survive.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Adrenaline Rush. For getting rid of the combo.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Gonna heal Reynald. Reynald's going in on that. Yopping. Maybe we'll get him weak. He has 2. Which we can do. And he's down.
Ambition drove you to abandon everything you had.
for everything you wanted.
Ooh. I thought that might get a little dicey.
At last, the veil begins to lift.
Veil does begin to lift. Only Act 5 left. 70 candles left. Okay. So this is where I'm actually tempted to spend some of my candles at the altar of hope. But that will be at the beginning of the next episode. Oh, I found something new. I've seen that trophy. I've never officially gotten it. Okay, that's what it was. What I will do, though, is timeless wood stuff.
The mind.
So, that being said, there's a lot of good stuff here. So, Pyrrha actually can't get 3 of the trophies here, or the memories. She can only get a lesson learned, a promise kept, and a lucky break. She doesn't do too much damage on her own, but the crits, man, when she crits, it's great. So let's get a lesson learned on her, I think. Unless... Okay, so Reynold can get Harmless Mischief, Token of Friendship. I don't really want Favorite Toy on him, so it would be between Harmless Mischief and a Lesson Learned. And a Lesson Learned on Reynold would be really good, which would leave Pyrrha with Promise Kept, which I suppose I could see doing, which would leave Sarmenti with a Promise Kept, Harmless Mischief, Favorite Toy, because bleeding damage, which he's kind of been doing, and then Boudica. Ones I would rather not have. Okay, so thinking logically, Reynold at best has 5% in the beginning, 10% at the end. This would get him to 13%. Or plus speed, either way, really, really good. Sarmenti has been a beast with damage. So I almost want to get him the damage up, because quite honestly, there's a lot of fights that he does that he's a very good linchpin in that he doesn't do much bleeding in. Although this would get him the opportunity to do like bleed, blight, burn, extra damage with items. So that is a thing. And then Pyrrha between those. So what I'm gonna do is Promise Kept on Sarmenti, because I already have that on Reynold. I think he's the better case for Promise Kept of anyone in this group.
When all is lost,
That takes that out of the equation. Sarmenti no longer
remember.
can be done with anything. Then, because I don't want chances for the memories, that leaves a lesson learned on Pyrrha, because she's already had Harmless Mischief, which leaves Reynold with Harmless Mischief, which then leaves Boudica with Positive Banter, because I don't use Bleed, Blight, Burn on her at all with this build, and that would just mean for items, and I'd rather have the Positive Banter.
Memory of pleasure.
We're done.
And
Okay.
a moment of pain.
Easy as that. So I will pick up from the Altar of Hope next time rather than some other spot, because I will probably be using the stuff to get some items, and then we will be picking up with these characters next time, going to Act 5 and to see if I get the Grand Slam. I think this is honestly the furthest I've gotten on a Grand Slam attempt, just because I'm trying to be more careful rather than making some stupid mistakes that I pointed out actually in the last run. So we'll see if I get it or if I make some stupid mistakes. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.